so excited. For the video finishing every project that I had to finish, I don't know at what point I am. I know that new projects have entered. So this is a tapestry crochet that I started to do ages ago. Maybe I have a little footage of when I decided to start it, and then it came out absolutely atrocious. I wasn't able to do it, and now this is my progress so far. Yesterday I only had the yellow part underneath, so I've made a couple of lines, and here, yes, there is a mistake. I need to cut it and to put it in the back, but I am very happy with how this is turning out. I am quite pleased with my success. The first time, I have to tell you, I was really struggling, and this yarn is also not the best, especially the yellow. The brown one is quite cool, but the yellow one is not the best at all. But I am willing to consume as much of these as possible. We'll see. I want to finish this one maybe today, and also it might have started a new obsession with tapestry pot holders. These are all the ones that I saw, and they are so damn cute. So if I end up making like 50 of them, you know where it comes from. Circumstance requires a little update, and a frustrating one as such. I started, as I told you, the pattern for the pot holder, and it's a pattern that requires a design, so it's a tapestry. And so far I was like a bit confused, being like, why isn't it coming out, even though I've counted the stitches and they were correct. So what is the matter? I'll tell you what is the matter. Do you see this? It caved in completely. The other one is perfect, but this one caved in completely. So I will need to redo everything from the second line, and I'm not looking forward to that because I'm working with a horrible thread. This thread is unbearable. I don't know if you can see it very much, but it's splitting here. It's splitting all over the place. It's super duper thin. It's a horrific thread to work with, but oh, honestly, for real, why has it escaped me, this thing? And now I have to redo everything. It takes a long time to do these rows. It's 40 stitches for each row, so I don't know what on earth happened here. It just doesn't work, and I need to redo everything. I decided to, yes, restart the project that I told you yesterday I had to frog. I frogged everything, and so far I've made 5 lines. I'm quite satisfied with them, and that's how we're gonna go. This has been a frustration, and even though now I think I've understood how to read the pattern without making a mess, I still want to move on temporarily to another project, because yesterday maybe you would have already seen the unboxing of this and this skein of yarn, but oh my gosh, they are new, they are still acrylic, they look amazing, but I really want to test how good they are because they are on sale right now on the Knitting Network, and I just need to know if I actually am interested in getting more. I'm losing sense of time and space, but I am about to head to relax, and it's still early-ish, so I'm going to go on with this wonderful project. And I showed you probably how it looked, but another time won't hurt, would it? It's so cute. It's not perfect. You have seen here I've made a mistake and I've crocheted something to the front that it should have been at the back, but we don't care. We don't care. It doesn't matter. I'll go on with this, and hopefully we'll be able to show you a little more project before I go to bed. Forgive my voice. The more we go on, the more I get ill, unfortunately. But look at this! Guys, it's coming out. I am making a leaf. It resembles a leaf. It looks like a leaf. This is a bit of a botched part. It was the beginning. I was still learning, but I'm not mad at it. it looks like a leaf here at the top. I'm so proud of the shape that is coming out of all of this, honestly. It is so cute. I'm counting. I'm trying to make the ends as straight as humanly possible for me. And they are not straight, but what I've decided to do is when I've done the whole pattern, I'm at row 23 now, starting row 24. I just started it, but I have to call it a day, call it a night for tonight, and maybe get at it not tomorrow, another day when I have more time. But overall, I am so glad that this is happening. I'm so glad. And as I said, after I've done the whole thing, I am going to get around and I don't know if I want to slip stitch or do a single stitch all around to make a border. And I'm going to make a border. Probably the slip stitch is going to look like crap because I pull too tight. So maybe that is not the best option, but we will see depending. And I want to make a border that will hopefully make it look a little bit better. And then I also want to block it and pull it. But to do that, I also have to do the other side, which will be the side where it reads, I think, fall. Oh no, this side reads oak on the other side. So we also have to make the oak side. And I'm so glad that the yellow is a bit more crappy of a yarn. You have seen it, it's very thin. It's a bit of a struggle. I'm not splitting it now, so it's not splitting, it's good, but it's still a lot tighter and a lot less beautiful to look at than the leaf part, but I'm still glad that the leaf is leafing and it's beautiful to look at, and the outside part is a bit more scratchy, something that makes sense. We're still talking about pot holders, so they don't have to be incredibly soft, which is something that I really appreciate. And also when making the oak side, we are thankfully going to use a lot of the brown, and it's going to be a lot smoother and a lot better to crochet, so that I'm super glad. And by this point I am, I think, across the halfway point. I'm a row 24 of 42. I'm even past the halfway point, am I? Yes, I'm a bit past the halfway point. I'm a row 24 of 42. So I'm glad that that is happening, and hopefully very soon I will be able to get past the hurdle and get it done. I'm so incredibly proud. I've never done it before, but I get the hype, but I also don't know how people do it fast, because yes, it's easy-ish, meaning that it's only single crochets, so it's not super hard to make up, but also because you have to make sure that the shape is there, you have to be counting the whole time. It is a little hard to go through. I thought it was gonna be hard, but also it's a lot more time consuming than what I thought it was gonna be. But still, I'm super proud, so I won't say it again. I will just head to bed and be happy that this is the case. I just want to get this one done. It's just gonna be so cute, and I don't think we're gonna be anywhere near finishing this skein, which is a pity, but maybe this skein will be a lot closer to the end by the end of this pattern. Hi sweeties, I am back from Paris, and if you want to know more about Paris, by the time this video is up, I should have LinkedIn up with some information and maybe some Instagram posts. Is it focusing on my face? Hello? Okay, what we are here to do is to catch up on some crochet. So this is the project that I have been working on for the beginning of the trip. I am incredibly happy of how it came out. It is a pot holder and it is maybe a little wonky, but honestly, I think it's the prettiest thing. I don't know exactly what direction I should put it in, but you can see it's a leaf. Hopefully I made it well enough. And the back looks like this, and I am quite happy about how tidy this looks. So super duper happy about this project. And I had as a mission to finish these as much as possible, and that can be done with the second face of this pot holder that is going to be in the brown color principally, and it's going to have fall written here. What I want to do now, it's super hot. I want to just relax, do some crochet, take this day for me to just proceed. So what I'm going to do is maybe start off on this one. We need to get a go with this one that I really want to finish as soon as possible. And then there is the other one that is still part of this set of pot holders that would be in 2 other colors that I don't really have much from. So one of them should be red, and you can see that my red is not much, and the other color should be green, which as well I don't have much green. So I am unsure about those, and I am unsure if I want to buy another red because I absolutely love this color. I think it's bright, beautiful, but at the same time I promised myself that I wouldn't have bought more colors, at least for now, because I'm still in England and I don't want to have to bring more things because literally, guys, it will be less than 2 weeks today until I move. So no point in making other things ship to here and come. But you can see the red in action here is just gorgeous, but probably I will wait for the second bit of the pot holders until I get to Italy, where I can get all of my colors up and decide what I want to make. I think that probably I need to do a border of some sort here to make it look more even, but I am satisfied so far and I'm happy of how everything turned out. Let me know if you think this is a success for my first tapestry project. Hey everyone, a long time no see, but I desperately need to update you in all of the crochet situations that have happened. And also today here I am lathered in cream because yesterday was my first day at the beach and I managed somehow with sunscreen to get a sun intoxication. You cannot really see it, but if you look at my arm here, there are little red dots, and I have layered myself in multiple layers of hydration. I've been drinking water non-stop since this morning. I feel so juicy but I don't want to put any makeup on because I don't want it to accidentally irritate it any further because it's quite uncomfortable, and I might look splotchy because that's how I feel. So splotchy, so itchy. But let's get to the good part. We want to hear everything about crochet. So I had told you that I had a mild obsession with the pot holders, and I'm once again sorry for the noise. Someone is cutting grass right outside. I tried closing the door, tried to make it better. I don't know how much better it is. But this is the first pot holder that I did. I was working on it probably when you first saw it, and I love it. I totally love it. It's a bit unfortunate that I should have made this bit maybe like here so that the writing would have been on the right side, but you know, it like holding it like this is completely right. And this is the first pot holder I made, and so far it's sturdy, it's quite cool. I've used it only once because I don't want to ruin it, just in case, because instead of making it with cotton, I made it with acrylic, and acrylic is not recommended for pot holders, so I want to play it safe. So this is what we me here that wants to make a little intermission just to show you how much yarn was left. So this is exactly how much I have after the project, and this is because I have an update for the next pot holder that I made that had a different outcome, but here we had too much yarn, and so this is how much I still have of the yellow and of the brown. It's quite nice, it's not too much. Probably will have to repurchase these soon because I have projects coming up with these colors. That's why I have them, but here for now that's where we're at, and I'm so glad that I consumed all of that yarn and that I created something that I'm very proud of. So I also started another video that is a short to try to finish the red yarn. So long story short, look at this is the artistry of yesterday because the yarns kept getting tangled. So there was a little bit more of this yarn for the red, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish it in no time. Absolutely, that's gonna be great. Spoiler, I really didn't. I spent all of yesterday crocheting this pot holder and it went on forever and I didn't finish it. So this is the second pot holder of the collection. Let me show you if I can. This is the maple leaf. I think it's looking stunning. I really love it. I love the color combo, and the whole purpose of this project was to basically finish the red. Finishing the red was the only thing that I wanted to do, and finish this pot holder. And yesterday I spent the whole day doing it, and it really didn't go very much further on than this, but the leaf is basically done. What I was doing was this bit. I've reached the 4x4 here on top. Maybe I can show a screenshot to you to make it a little clearer, but like there is a little bit with 4 stitches here at the top of the leaf. You see it there, and I'm there. So what I'm missing is basically a little bit of the center, and the side bit is basically done. I'm missing 1 row of the side bit. I have skewed the leaf a little bit, and for laziness I decided to adjust it instead of making it perfectly equal side by side. It's a leaf. Who even cares? Leaves are not perfect. I just was too lazy to unravel it all, because what happened also while I was doing this was that I kept messing it up. I don't know why. Making this leaf was just a lot easier for me, and here I don't know why it was my first tapestry ever, and I managed to do it with so much ease in terms of how much I should pull. Whereas here, because you see here, the strings are very long, and I think I might have pulled some of them a little too tight, and I would love to have an iron and just slap it on and make it a little bit, you know, less tight, if you know what I mean. But you know what, we did our best. And here, I don't know why, on the side, I have this little indentation that came out. I don't know how. But we're gonna fix everything with borders and no one is even gonna notice. But this is what has happened in terms of this pot holder. I am literally obsessed. I think it's gorgeous. And the purpose of this whole thing was to see exactly how to finish the red. And then I have a perfect red color match to match up with this. So the red will keep on going, and then the green, I was like, oh, I'm surely going to finish it as well, but clearly not, because I don't think that it's going to finish even with this one, which is the most green heavy square, because the other square is mostly red, and then I think it has green writing in the middle, so it's mostly red and then it has green, so it's not going to be that much of green anyway, so I don't think we're going to finish the green. A little bit of a wasteful purchase to get the other skein, but it's going to be okay. And so this is my update in terms of pot holders so far. I'm so thrilled. So today I'm going to make a dash for finishing at least the first side of the pot holder, and then I'm gonna try to flatten it underneath something and try to make it as loose as possible within it. I'll get crocheting. We have them! This is the completed project. I am so happy that this came together. I'm so sorry I didn't show you more of the creation process because it was quite straightforward and I did it on the beach most times, so it was not the ideal setting for filming, but this is what came out and I'm so damn glad that this is it. So here, as you can see, we have the beautiful leaf that came out quite well, I might say. The only line that I'm noticing now is a bit squished is this one, but it doesn't really matter. Overall, I really like how it came out. So for future reference, it will be slightly to the side and it's still very nice, and in the maple setting, in the maple side, is super duper cute, and you can see it, and here it's quite perfect, so I'm very glad of it. The colors are amazing together, I really love them. And here is the first side that I did. You have seen the leaf already created, and I attached it to the oak section, and you can see here on the side that I've made straight lines to make the square a little more squaring. So the square is squaring, and now it looks better. And I think that I also made a mistake somewhere, that I didn't do 42 lines, I did a little less. So somewhere I had to adjust. I think maybe it's on this side that I had to adjust, but this might also be the closure side, I'm not sure. And this is the beauty, I think, of big-ish projects, that by the end, the mistakes kind of cancel themselves out. And here, now that I see it, this side is not the most pleasant, but overall the leaf is very nice looking. So it looks a bit crumpled, but it still looks very full-ish, very nice. So overall, this was a wonderful project that I did, and it took me a while because I didn't work on it consistently, but when I did, I was really satisfied, and I did consume, with this side specifically, 2 full skeins, not because they were full skeins, but because I had very little left of them, and so I consumed the little red little skein that you would have seen in my reels, and I can insert a clip here. And also the green section, I did complete the whole of it. In fact, if you see here, it's a nice little section where here I have this as a string and not as a chain, because I didn't have any more yarn to make it with, and so I decided to close it up and to try to salvage it, because the other skein was just a waste to open it for like 2 chains to finish the thing, and it's also not exactly the same color, so it bugged me that it wasn't exactly the same, and so to make it inconsistent for one little strand, so I didn't do it. And this one is a little more imperfect than this one that you see. Is sturdier and thicker, and they have been used, I have been using them, and they do work. So I think that as a general thing, I heard that if you did it with acrylic, it was going to be more risky because it was going to be more flammable or less good, but for isolation, this is 2 layers without anything in between, so it's really good. It's a thickish layer, very nice, and for usability, I would say you can use them perfectly, and it's just nice. So they're super usable, user-friendly, super cool, and they are the cutest thing, and they are also fall themed, so they are perfect for this season. I have other ideas for all of the ones that I want to make. For the time being, I won't, but I'm so damn excited for the future and for making more of these, because it's just handmade, cuter, and a little less commercial than what you'll see everyone having. So this can be trendy in your own way, and you can personalize it, so that's what I adore about it. And as I said, the quality is great, so if you want to give it a go, I would say do it, because it's really wonderful. And so I hope that you enjoyed my video showing you the process of making this fall bug related project, and I'm so happy of how it came out. I will continue to use it, and I will continue to share with you other fall themed projects for the time being, for us to all get excited about this beautiful season that we're headed into. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I really hope to see you all in the next one. Bye guys!